In today's mini lesson, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the difference between grounding versus centering. This is a really important distinction, so that's why I'm taking the time to go over this with all of you today. Hi everybody, my name is Maya Zahira with PsychicProtectionSanctuary.com. We are here in these mini lessons to talk about all things psychic protection and how to manage your energy. So let's dive right in. So last week in one of my groups, there was a discussion about the difference between grounding versus centering because one of our members posted an article that was a great article, but it was talking about a grounding exercise, and it wasn't actually a grounding exercise. It was a centering exercise. Both of these things are really important. They are actually vital to keeping your energy healthy, right? So let's talk about the difference. Grounding. When we talk about grounding, we're talking about connecting with the earth. We're talking about literally connecting your energy field with the planet Earth. This is really important because you are in a physical form right now, even though we're talking about all sorts of spiritual things all the time. We're all in a physical form and we are part of nature. We're not separate from it. We are part of the planet. And in order for our physical body and energy system to function optimally, we need to be connected rather than disconnected to the Earth's energy. The Earth's energy is one of the places where we source energy. So we shouldn't be sucking energy off of people or life situations. We should be absorbing energy from the earth. So what I want you to do, just a real quick exercise, is place your feet on the ground, and I want you to imagine the energy centers, the swirling energy centers on the bottoms of your feet. They open up and you send roots or cords of energy down into the earth, and you literally plug in, okay? And then also you have something called a root chakra, which is an energy center right below your pubic bone. So right below where you're sitting. Also imagine that opening up and sending roots down or beneficial energy cords down into the earth and plugging into the planet. And when you're grounded in this way, when you're plugged into the earth, you can easily release any energies that are not beneficial for you. And you can also draw in life force energy from the earth. When you are ungrounded, when you're disconnected from the planet, you will end up feeling scattered, unfocused. Your body system might not be working optimally, though. There's all sorts of issues that can happen. Okay. Now, very similar to this is what I call centering. Centering is about embodiment. So we're not talking about connecting with the earth's energy. We're now talking about centering. We're talking about being fully present within your physical body. Now, in our day and age, it's very common to become very scattered. In fact, if you take a moment right now and kind of focus in on your own presence, a lot of times we find that our energy is like up here somewhere outside of our body, or part of our energy is kind of like out here and part of our energy is in here. So we're kind of like halfway present within our body. Well, guess what? If you're not present, centered within your body, you can end up being in anxiety, not centered mentally. mentally scattered, when you are not centered, you're not in a space of calm where you can handle negative life situations, challenges in life, and you're not in a centered space to be able to deal with psychic protection or spiritual issues either, because you're not even home. So when you're not home, when you're halfway out of your body, like you're not even mentally, when you're mentally and energetically not even here, then you leave the house open so that other entities and presences can come in and habitate you. And you don't want that, okay? Now, there's a lot of talk nowadays about somatic practices. And this is not my specialty because I'm not a mental health therapist. I'm a spiritual guide. But if you're interested, you might look up somatic therapy, SOMATIC, because this area that's being talked about more and more is it's a great way to learn methods for how to be in your body more. Okay, so we've got grounding, which is connecting with the planet Earth, plugging in your energy field into the earth so that you can receive life force energy, versus centering, which is a synonym that I would use for that is presence, being present in the now moment, being present in your body. Another synonym for centering would be embodiment. You are right here, present within your body. You're not out in outer space or in your past or wherever else you might be thinking about other things, but you are in full presence in the here and now. Both grounding and centering are just vital aspects to having healthy energy. They're vital aspects to having healthy boundaries with other human beings and having healthy boundaries with spiritual beings as well. So I hope you find these definitions really helpful. I think I've done a video on this other thing that I'm going to mention right now. I've done a video before, but I just want to say, just give a little tip about grounding as we prepare to close this mini lesson. A lot of people, when they're focusing on grounding, they do this like, it's very mental, this mental exercise. They go into a meditation or like a mental journey, and they're focusing on grounding and connecting with the earth. That's okay if there's a blizzard outside and you really can't go outside. You know, I mean, there are times when the weather is just bad and you can't go outside. But honestly, the number one most direct way to ground is just get your butt outside. Even if it's chilly, get your butt outside in nature. Stick your bare feet on the ground, even for 2 minutes. Or if it's way too cold to do that, stand up against a tree because the tree's roots are grounded. Align your spine with the trunk of the tree, and that's going to help you ground as well. So that's the most direct way to ground. The centering exercises, I honestly find that the easiest way to center is to place your palms over your heart and to take 3 or more slow, deep breaths and close your eyes and just like really bring your awareness down into your heart or down into your belly. So you're bringing your awareness of yourself downward, because we tend to be, again, up here in our heads and above our heads. So breathe. So touching your body. So saying like, I am here. This is where I'm not out here. I'm here. Presence, breath, and focusing on your breath and breathing down into your belly and bringing your mental presence down into where you're breathing. So that's about being centered and fully embodied. Anyway, I hope you find these definitions very helpful. I also hope that you take the time to do some grounding and centering every single day, because honestly, you'll be able to deal with pretty much everything that life and spiritual energy can throw your way, the more grounded and the more centered and embodied that you are. If you'd like more information about my work and what I do, you can find more info at psychicprotectionsanctuary.com. And by the way, I do have a 12-month mentorship program. I invite you to check that out at the Work with Maya page on my website. Have a great day. See you next time.